Hey everyone, Blazestorm227 here, and today I'll be bringing you guys a tutorial on how to make your own custom track pack. Now before this video starts, I'll be splitting this into two segments, the first one being how to make a 32 track pack, and the second segment being how to make a 32 track plus pack. Now, for the 32 track pack, depending on if you're going to have mission mode or not, I will be making two different packs for it, one with mission mode and one without mission mode. If you are going to be making a pack with mission mode, then you still want to watch this part. Now, the things that you'll need to have installed before you get started is Weem's SS tools, C tools, and if you want to make custom cup icons, especially if you're going to make a 216 track pack, then you'll want to have D tools and anything else left in the description below. So starting things off, I'll be making a folder called Blades CT pack. This will be your pack folder, and then in that folder you want to make two folders, one called Revolution. This is where your XMLs are going to be. I've already made a template for all three versions, so if I just copy these three into the Revolution folder, and then you want to make a new folder. This will be your pack folder. It can be called anything, so I'll just call this Blade Pack. And you also want to have this apps.zip file. This is so that people with Homebrew who don't have Revolution on gets access to Revolution. So you want to extract that into your pack folder. And unfortunately my PC is being really slow right now, but we'll get there. Then what you want to do is go into your pack folder, and then you want to make a few folders. The first one's going to be called codes. Now this is going to be where you stick these GCT files that I've already made for you guys. Now this is for stuff such as the lap and speed modifier, change characters between Wi-Fi races, and draggable blue shells. Those are already on the GCT files, but if you want to edit these GCT files, then I have the TXT files, and you want to have downloaded Ocarina, because this is the cheat code manager for where you can make the cheat codes and export them as a GCT file. So then you want to go back to your pack folder, and you want to make a folder called menu single. This is this folder, which is so that you can have the right BMGs for your custom tracks. So actually you can just copy that into your folder. And you also want to have the MKWII folder. You just delete a new folder, and you want to have your 32 tracks in there. So let's put that in there. And if you want a custom title screen, like when people play your pack and they first load the game, like when the game's all loaded, if you want to have your pack like a custom title screen, then you want to drag the title folder into the root of your pack. Then what you want to do in menu single, you want to go into any one of these. I'm just going to PAL because I have a PAL Wii. And I'm going to menu single _E. these will be supplies for you in the description below. And you want to go into message, and you want to go into comment, and you want to scroll down until you start seeing the track names here. What you want to do is change all of these into the custom tracks that you have. So I'm gonna do that, and yeah, I'll be with you in a minute. Okay, so when you've finished naming all your custom tracks, what you want to do is make sure that you save it, and what you want to do is close it, the BMG. I'll make sure that saves. You want to export that common.bmg file. Save it there. And what you want to do is make sure you save your menu single. Yeah. And for every single menu single file, you need to replace it with that common.bmg. This exact one that should have a custom track names. Yes, it does. Now, also, when you're doing the 32 track pack, and even for when you do the 216 track pack, make sure you have an idea of the special slots, such as Sherbetland, Movie Highway, Chicago Beach. There is a website on the wiki Tokdom being the slots. So for example, Rosalina Starlight Coaster for me is replacing Sherbetland, or is on Sherbetland slot. For Sherbetland, or for tracks that are using Sherbetland slot, make sure that in the SLS file it has the ice.bres, otherwise it will crash your game. So what you want to do is every single menu underscore single or menu single file, you want to replace it with that common.bmg file that we've edited. And yeah. Okay, so after you've done that, this next step is optional. If you're not doing a custom title screen, then skip to the part on screen. But if you are, then what you want to do is in your title folder, you want to go into title underscore E, and then when you go to title, you want to go into TIMG, and for each one of these, you want to replace it with your image. Now, I'm using ZPL cart as a base, so I don't need to do it. But for the image that you want, you need to have only like part of it for like this file. I forget how big you need it. So like I think like you have to cut off the top bit by like 100 or so pixels. It'll be on screen somewhere telling you how to resize it. And if you want to add a blur, you want to replace the bokeh or bokeh, however you pronounce it, this one with the blurred one, and you want to do that for every single title. And in the title.sls, you want to go down to title, and the TIMG file, you want to replace your image with all of these. So yeah, after you do that, you want to go into the MKWII folder, and then each one of these needs to be patched to MKWII, because I used a unedited one. So first of all, if you want to get command window open, I've already got on the taskbar. You can shift right click and it'll be open command window here. For me it's open PowerShell window for some reason, but it will usually be open command window here. Or what I do is open up command prompt by searching up in the taskbar here, CMD or command prompt. You want to type here CD and just copy the location, and then the command to patch WinFi is WSTRT patch static r.rel --WinFi, I think. Should be, there we go. And if you have a custom region, you also want to put -- region and your region number. If you're not having a custom region, then that's fine. And you also want to patch the main.dol. So that WinFi will work. You want to do it for each one. And what I'm doing is hitting up on the arrow key to go back to previous command. So yeah, and then you want to do is just close it, and there you go. Now you want to go back to your root pack folder. You want to go into Revolution, and then for each one of these XMLs you want to edit. I'm going to use Notepad++ as my text editor. You can use anything really, but that will be able to open this up. Now here I have a default XML set up for you, and really you want to change this to say, like for me it'd be blades pack, and then yeah, you also want to change this, wherever it says /pack, you want to change it to this file folder name. So for me, I'll change it to blade pack, and you want to do it for each one of them in each XML. Okay, so after doing that, your pack should be ready. Now, if you're wondering why it says race here, this is for if you want to edit like how the lap count modifier looks like. This part won't be in your XML file if I remember to edit it. If it is in your XML, delete it, just so that nothing bad happens and you don't get confused. But after you've done that, then you want to put your files into the root of your SD card. And yeah, we'll be on our Wii in a minute. Okay, so now I'm loading up Revolution, and I've figured I might as well say it here that if you need any support, you should definitely join the Custom Track Pack Lounge Discord. And I forgot to put in my SD card. Ooh. And if you have any questions, you should also leave them in the comments below. I've also got a Discord server, which will be in the link in the description below. Okay, so make sure that every other pack is disabled. Disable that. And I think apparently this should load. Yep. And yep. The custom tail screen. So yeah. And the time trials. Choose a track. Go with my track. And hopefully it should load. There we go. Also, we should be able to connect to MKWII. So I'm going to do that real quick. Also, if you want to change the... There we go, we're connected to MKWII. If you want to change some of these menus, then do believe it's either menu underscore other that you need to change and put that into your pack folder. Now obviously if you go worldwide it wouldn't be good. It will probably get banned, and continental. So yeah, unless you have a region, then this will you'll endlessly be searching anyway, unless someone else has the pack. And then yeah, that's this part done. I'll be moving on to how to make a 32 track pack with mission mode in just a second. Part where you want to add in mission mode. Ooh. Now what you want to do is download SpyKid's mission mode pack. Link will be in the description. I'm going to drag these two files onto your desktop or wherever you're going to be working at, and obviously make your pack folder. To make another one. And I'll stick these two in here, and obviously in this you want to rename this to just, I don't know, whatever, put B pack or blade pack mission. This can be named anything, and obviously you don't want to use these GCTs because these don't have mission mode on them. And obviously, like with the other pack, the 32 track pack, you want to drag your tracks and your title screen into the one with mission mode. And assuming that you know how to make missions, I'm gonna just have Spy Kids missions for now, for this tutorial. This is how you can get mission mode working. Now obviously you need to go to Revolution, the XML file, edit it, change the part where it says mission/missions here, and anywhere else to your pack. So like I call it, what do I call it? Blade pack mission. I have to have it like that. You want to have it for every single one, so like even for up here. And yeah. And you also want to, in the patch ID mission mode, you also want to have the less than sign folder external equals quotation marks / the pack folder name / tracks apostrophe space / greater than sign. No, hold on. Nope. I'm forgetting how to do the folder. Recursive equals fol. And then obviously you want to do the same for like this part. So if, folder external equals / blade your pack folder name and tracks. You need to do that for every time you add in a folder, and you need to do that for the other XMLs. And yeah, you should have mission mode working. Now obviously it has its own menu single because it uses a modified menu single, and yeah, I'll test that out on the Wii in just a second. Okay, so now I'm launching Revolution, and I'm going to see if the pack works. And okay. Everything else is disabled. Yep. Loads, and it doesn't freeze. Yay, we've got mission mode button. And of course, since we're using Spy Kids missions, he's got his missions. So yeah, it should work. And obviously, the tutorial doesn't exactly work. Well, that button. Yeah. Mission mode works. And okay. Oh. when we finish the mission, it should be fine. Well, it'll get me into a soft lock anyway. No mind. So yeah. On to make a 32 track plus pack. A CT pack with more than 32 tracks. Now, to do so, well, you first want to have a CT pack folder. You want to have a folder called Revolution, your pack name, and an apps folder from the zip that I extracted early in the video. If you watch that part, if you're making a 32 track pack. If you haven't, then just open up the apps.zip and extract it here. And then in the Revolution folder, you want to extract these XMLs that I've already made for you. And then in the pack, you want to make a codes folder and put in the GCT files that I made for you, which has draggable blue shells, lap and speed modifiers, and the change characters in between Wi-Fi racers. If you do want to add in more code, there are the text files included in the download, and you should download ocarina.zip for the cheat code manager that allows you to export the cheats as GCT files. And then you also want to extract the menu single, title if you're going to have a custom title screen, tracks for your tracks obviously, and the MKWII folder, which will have the static RL and main.dol files, which are important to play on MKWII, and for having the CT code here to allow you to have more than 32 tracks. Now, you want to have the CT code.txt file provided in the description. We're going to copy that into here, the root of your pack folder. Then you want to open it up. Now, this is Hatpack's custom cup icons, or CT code. I don't know why I say cup icons, but yeah. You also want to, if you are having extra tracks, if you are replacing the Nintendo tracks, then you want to rename these to whatever custom tracks you're having. So I'm doing it in this tutorial. I'll be renaming these to what I have. If you're not, then I believe you can remove these. I'm not sure about that though. If you can, then I'll have it on screen. If you can't, then you'll obviously have to rename these to the Nintendo tracks. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, so when you've done the 32 tracks that you are having, if you are replacing the Nintendo tracks, then what you want to do is go on the extra track slot here, and you want to rename these to whatever tracks you're having, and then for where it says like GWS, and this part of the track slot, this is the actual track slot that it's taken up. So like area tray 28, for example, is using GCN Waluigi Stadium as a slot, and then the second part, where it says WGM, that's the music slot. So this is using Wario's Goldmine music. And like Waterwood, for example, has I forget track DP using Cooper Cape music and DP oh, that's Delfino Piers track slot. So yeah, you can even use Battle Stage is track slot. Now if you're wondering what D24, E77, all this stuff in the middle here, that's the SLS file. So like here how it's got like desert course, which highway course, yeah, these are the SLS files. Now I'm just going to use Hatpacks tracks as an example. Now if you're not going to use the entire 216 tracks, then what you want to do is just remove every other cup. And for when you want to add more in the future, just get Hatpack's original CT code and just add it from there. So like, since how I've got 4 cups, if I wanted to add the 6 cups, I would just go into this CT code, the original one, and then go down to where it says Star Cup and Leaf Cup. I would just copy these and put them in here. Now, when you've done renaming these tracks to your custom tracks and putting them on the slots that you want, the track slots and music slot, and you've also given them a file name, then what you want to do is you want to close it, and then what you want to do is you want to make an image folder, and as you can see for what I've already done for ZPL MKWII, you need to make 4 images for each strap file. This is to make the strap.sls file, which is the English.sls and all the other languages files, like, so that you can have the CT code enabled. So for like your error has occurred screen, you'll need it to be 832 by 456 and 608 by 456. You'll have to have those 2 repeated twice. So how I've got here, got strap A and strap B, they need to be named exactly the same. So how here it says strap A _ 16 _ 9 _ 832 by 456, you'll need to do the same here for strap B _ 16 _ 9 _ 832 by 456. And then this is when you first load up MKWII, usually, where it will give you the warning screen. This is the file that, well, this is the image that will replace it. So you'll need strap C _ 608 _ 456, strap C _ 832 by 456, and the same for D, strap D _ 608 by 456, and strap D _ 832 by 456. Now when you've got those images done, what you want to do is I'll copy this folder into the root of our pack and then load up command prompt. If you don't know how to do that, you can search command prompt, type in CD, and then copy the location of your folder, or you can shift right click and it'll be open command window here. For me it says open PowerShell. I don't know why. That's some computer stuff, that settings that I don't know what I've done, but in here on the wiki page, we've got on the CT code extension with Wiimote's SLS tools. We want to create a strap file. So since I'm EU and it's for the English.SLS file, what you want to do is wctct create EU-SLS CT code.txt, which is our CT code that we've made here, hence why the CT code has to be here. Space -- images. Now, where it says image underscore directory, you have to direct it to the image folder. Now, since it's in the same place here, you just have to put the folder name, which is images for me, and then -od strap-eu.sls, and then it will create our strap file. So you want to rename that to English, if I can spell, and then you want to move this into our pack folder. We'll make a new folder called boot and then place it here. So after doing that, we'll go into our menu single, and then in PAL, NTSCU and NTSCJ, we'll need to have this modified menu single.sls file. This is from HatPack. This is so that we can have the custom menu system working. So we want to replace it in all three. And then when you've done that, go into one of the menu singles. Since I'm PAL, I'll be on menu single underscore E. Go on message and export the common.bmg file. We'll just export it here where the other menu singles are, and then what you want to do is open up the common.bmg. You have to open it again, and I've already named my tracks. Well, I've already changed the Nintendo tracks names, the IDs. If you are replacing the Nintendo tracks, then what you want to do is open up command prompt and then put it in the directory of where it is, wbmgt decode common.bmg, and what that will do is create this common.txt file, and then for where it's the standard track names, just replace them with your custom track names. And then after you've done that, you want to do wbmgt encode common.txt. I've already done that, so I don't need to do it. So now what you want to do is, we'll need to have a section in the BMG file for the CT code. Now I've got CTGP version 1.02's BMG file here. So if I just open that up, I need to scroll all the way down until we get to this part. Now in our BMG file, all the way here, you want to click here below the 9999 part. You want to change that so it's this ID. So it's 16384. Now this will be Mario Circuit BMG file. If you are not replacing Nintendo tracks, you'll have to do the same here in CGP's one. But if you are, then just name it whatever custom track you're replacing Mario Circuit with. So for example, mine's Sunset Forest, and then just keep doing that for the 32 tracks. And yeah, I'll be with you in a second. So after doing that, I don't know what I'm just going to say. I was going to say if you need to, but you have to do it anyway. So in CGP1 it just says slot, and then it has its ones that it needs. What you want to do is for like where it says 16416 here, we'll just name R1 the first track, or the first additional track. So my one is area 28, and then carry on there from how the CT code does it in the same order. Scroll down here. We'll want to name it the same order that the CT code has it here. Okay, so when you've done that for the common.bmg file, you want to close the BMG. Well, you need to save it first. So I'm going to save it to pack here, menu single pal here. Make sure that's saved, and we'll close the CT code for now, and we'll close this. Then what you want to do is in the menu singles, all the underscore ones, so underscore E, F, G, I, S, you want to go into message and replace the common that we just made, so that it has all the track names and the CT code ones. Oh, right. And then just remember that we also actually want to remove these cup names because we don't need them. Especially the leaf and lightning cup, because that's what's used for the arrows. So we'll save that, and then we'll place that BMG file that we just saved, and then we'll need to do it for the rest of them. Now, since I'm only got an English one, I just need to only do the English, the menu single underscore E, and since I have a PAL MKWII, I need to do it for PAL. But you want to do it for every single one of these menu singles. And just to make sure, I need to copy the modded menu single.sls file. These all need to be in here. This is how the custom menu system works. Now, if we want mission mode on here, unfortunately I don't know how to get the button working in the correct place, because that requires a modified menu single. If someone has a modified menu single that has the custom menu system and the mission mode button working, then please put it in the comments or DM me on Discord, because I would greatly appreciate it, and then I'll be able to make a updated tutorial on how to create a 216 pack, a 216 track pack with mission mode. If you were to have mission mode, the only way we can really do it right now is to obviously have the missions folder and to have the mission mode code, and then on the single player menu you'll just have to push plus and it'll load mission mode for you. So what you want to next do is go into DTools exe file. This is not the current version of DTools. This is version 2.1. The current version of DTools is 2.2.2.2, but that doesn't have an exe file, as right now DTools is kind of in a little bit of a mess. So what you want to do is go into More and Cup Layout Generator. This is how we're going to make our custom cup icons. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a cup. I'm going to go to my cups folder. We're going to select this. This is my avatar. Now the cup icons, they have to be 128 by 128 pixels, and this cup layout generator is only does it for the additional tracks. Now I'm going to add 4 cups. Now these are all 128 by 128, so we're gonna go to Tools and Generate, or you can hit F5. Then we're gonna go to Desktop, and we're gonna save it as ct_icons.tpl. So yes, we're gonna close that and DTools. Then go back to the DTools folder, and we want to open Image Converter. And then we want to add files. We want our ct_icons. We need to convert it to a TPL. And then we need to change the image format to RGB5A3. Because right now DTools is a little bit messy, and when you make the TPL file, it like in game it doesn't look right, so we have to convert it. Now we want to delete our original CT icons, and now this one that we've made, the ct_icons.tpl.tpl, we can just rename that, so we don't need the additional .tpl part. And then we need to go back into our menu single. We need to go to our menu single.sls, and then where it says button timg, we need to replace this CT icons with the one that we have. So it's down here, and we'll save. And you want to go to Control timg, scroll down till it says till you find the CT icons. I've gone past it. There it is. It's below the flags. We'll replace it with this one, and there you go. So you make custom cup icons for the additional tracks. And with if you want to make custom icons for the regular tracks, then you want to go down until it says TT. I think it's TT. No, it's up here. Here, the cup, TT_cup icon. We want to replace these 8. You don't want to replace the mirror. That's not a cup icon. That's the class icon. And you want to do it in the control as well. And I think that's how you make that as a custom cup icon. Then what we need to do is, well, I haven't put the tracks in just yet, so I need to put the additional tracks, which is in one of the folders I put. Right here. And then what we need to do is we'll need to copy hatpack's main.dol so that we can get the CT code working properly. Because when I've tried to add it using Weem's SLS tools, it for some reason crashes the game. I don't know why that happened, so we're just going to use hatpack's main.dol. We're going to Weemify, PAL, we'll need to copy this over. I've tried different ways on doing it. So yeah, and also you'll need to patch the static RL file by doing this. Open command prompt, put it to the right part. Oh, so you want to do CD and then to the part where your static RL is, and then you want to do WSTRT patch -- Weemify static r.rel. Now, since mine's already been patched to Weemify, I think it doesn't need to be done. And then lastly, what we want to do is we want to go into our XML file. We need to edit it with Notepad++. That's our that's my text editor. And then yours is going to look slightly different if you didn't follow the first part of the tutorial. You'll need to rename this part to this folder name and then to your tracks. Now, to make sure that our tracks load, we're going to do file. Actually, hold on. We'll copy hatpack's XML. So if I go into Revolution version 5 hatpack, edit with Notepad++, we'll copy this. And then yeah, we'll need to change that to D26 because I think that was one of them. Change this to say blade pack tracks and then the SLS, and we'll need to do that for every single one of them. So yeah, I'll be back when that's done. Okay, so now that we've put our tracks in our XML file, what you want to do is save it, and you want to do it for this. You want to do the same for the NTFC and J files, but for the purpose of this tutorial, I need to do it for PAL because I use the PAL MKWII. And you also want to add in here for the menus, folder external, your pack folder name / boot, recursive equals false, exactly how it is like this, and folder external, your pack folder boot disk equals / exactly how it is there as well, and yeah. Should be done then. So you want to put your pack in the root of your SD card and put the XML file in the Revolution folder, and we'll be able to test it out in game. Okay, so now I'm loading Revolution, and just make sure that every pack is disabled except for the one that we're making. And yeah, so now we'll be able to walk. Now, the things that come with CT code is the randomizer, ghost blocking, extended Wi-Fi time, the Wi-Fi clock, and the speedometer. So yeah, now it seems to be working. And we need to go into time trials and test it out. Trials. And the VMGs are messed up for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah. And only some of them uploaded. Oh, that's why, because they're not in the right order. Oh. Alright, if we load this one, should load up area 28. There we go. And there's one, of course there's one of the stadium music. I got them running the wrong way around. So yeah, I'll need to go into the BMGs and sort them out. And of course the arrows don't have the cut icon, the cut names. So let's go here. This, I don't remember which track this is. This track, I don't even know myself. There it says one track that I forget. I'm gonna go into the BMG files and see what I've done wrong. So yeah. Okay, I fixed the BMG problem that I was having. Now, what I did was I went into the CT code and I changed the slots that they were using so that they were using the earlier slots, like here. So like, this is slot 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 25, 26, 27, and so on. So instead of using those slots. Now, there are some ideas like here, how there's this Galaxy Coliseum, win and run demo, lose a demo, draw a demo, and end a demo. I think those slots you can't use at all. Well, in terms of the message ID for the BMG, so you're going to have to like move on with them. I'll probably do a video going into more detail with the BMGs and how to do it properly. So with hat packs CT code I give you, change the first code or the first additional tracks to these slots. But yeah, I'll show you in game. So here I am in game, and go on to the extra tracks. The BMGs are working. Now there's a slot missing on there. That's because I accidentally missed out a track. So yeah, so we can load up this. Ooh. Should load up area 28. And it does. Now if I quickly choose the different tracks. Luigi's Chocolate Factory. And it loads Waluigi's Chocolate Factory. So there you go. That's how you make a custom track pack with more than 32 tracks. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comment section below, or on Discord, in my Discord server, via in the support category that I'll most likely add to my Discord server. Or if you have any problems with your pack, be sure to put them in the custom track pack lounge support section. There is a Discord server to play other custom track packs. There'll be a link to that Discord server in the description below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.